Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. There's a quick video here, all right, in Texas. It says largest distribution ever. Thousands of cars lined up at Texas Food Bank. And there's a lot of cars. All right, it says according to CBS News, the North Texas Food Bank, or the NTFB, handed out more than 600,000 pounds of food this past weekend to 25,000 hungry people. It says thousands of cars lined up to collect food in Dallas, Texas over the weekend, stretching as far as the eye can see. Let's play this. So now in a situation like this, what do you do when you have to go to a food pantry, but you get there and they say, "Oh, do you have the vaccine?" And you're like, "No, I don't." And they say, "Well, I'm sorry. Now you don't waited in this long ass line. Look at this, all the way to get there, for them to tell you, if you don't have the vaccine, we can't give you da 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 da." What do you think that's gonna feel like? Or they say if you don't have the chip, you can't see. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna make a lot of these things scarce. A famine, like we always go over, does not mean that there's no food, that food doesn't exist. A famine just means that there's a scarcity of it. Your access to it is very, very limited. All right. And it's going to be like in the time of Egypt, when people had to go down to Egypt, all right, for food, and they ended up selling their property. They gave their money, they sold their property, their cattle, and eventually they sold themselves. All right. And that's what Esau's planning. He's going to basically have it to where all the food comes from him. He has to distribute it because things have gotten so bad, you know, that they have the food banks, they have the food pantries, and they distribute it. Now, if they distribute it and they're in charge of it, that means you play by their rules or you don't eat. Okay? That means you either vaccinated or you microchipped, all right, or else you ain't getting your daily rations or however they go about it, you know. And that's part of the reason the scriptures call that time the hour of temptation, because you are going to be tempted. Telling somebody you're going to put a microchip inside them is not tempting. But telling somebody if they don't have a microchip inside them, they can't get food, or they can't go to the hospital, or they can't do such and such, or they're going to end up in a concentration camp, that is tempting. Okay, so what you're going to be tempted with is what comes, the consequences of not having the mark of the beast. All right? And that's why the Lord said he's going to keep us, he's going to protect us, because we're not going to need Esau's solution. We have an alternative way, and that's through the Most High Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shai. So it says Samantha Woods, a Dallas, Texas resident who was waiting in line, told CBS, "I see blessings coming to us cause we all struggling, and I appreciate North Texas helping us out." Now let's take a look and let's see what the Lord sees. All right. She sees blessings, but what does the Lord see? Ah, people, man. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 7, verse 5. "Thus saith the Lord God, an evil, and only evil, behold, is come. An end is come, the end is come. It watcheth for thee, behold, it is come." All right. So she's seeing blessings. The Most High ain't sending blessings upon this place, man. He's sending destruction. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 22. When you read the prophecies concerning Babylon the Great, or America, it's not blessings. It says, "For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine." And the other, meaning what? Shall perish of the lack of food. They're not going to have access to it. Some will, but some won't. It says, "And the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy." So she sees blessings, but it's not blessings that's coming, man. It says Cynthia Coulter, another Dallas resident, said, "I haven't been working since December. Damn, I can't find a job. They cut my unemployment. It's a really big deal." The NTFB spokeswoman Anna Kurian told CNN that 40% of the folks coming through our partners' doors are doing so for the first time. NTFB President Trisha Cunningham said she is proud of her team for providing some hope and care during these extraordinary times. It says it was quite a humbling scene to see so many in need, Cunningham told CNN. Internet searches for drive-through food bank near me is absolutely erupting, and the time is gonna come when you're gonna find a food bank, but it won't have anything. It says while the virus now, before I finish reading this, imagine you waiting in this long line and you get there and they say, "I'm sorry, we ran out," or you finally get halfway and they say that you hear people like, "Nah, man, they said they ran out." What do you think people are gonna do? They're gonna start losing it, man. You go to this food bank, you go to this supermarket, you go here, there's nothing there. People are gonna start losing it, man. All right, because it tells you in the book of Second Ezra that they're gonna be breaking into people's houses for lack of bread and great tribulation. All right, there's the UN warning of famines of biblical proportions coming in 2021. That's all biblical prophecy, man. Matthew 24. It says, while the virus-induced downturn may be over for the rich, as stocks and real estate prices catapult higher, working poor folks have been financially ruined in the last 8 months. Huge demand for food banks nationwide could result in a meal shortage within the next 12 months. A lot of people are about to starve, man. Okay, and people gonna see how real it is when they don't have food in their stomach and their stomach is growling. And a lot of them are undisciplined. Their body can't handle going a certain period of time without putting food in it. And then the food they put in there on top of that is junk. Okay? So that means that it's like not giving your car an oil change, and when you finally do give it an oil change, you put dirty oil in there. You know? Your car's gonna break down fast. All right? That's what's coming, man. So anyway, I just wanted to bring that out. Just a quick update. Lord willing, you were informed and edified. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ruach Kodash. Until next time, Shalom.